Hey guys, welcome to the Moment of Clarity, Lessons in Leadership. I'm Dr. Williams, and today we're going to talk about the responsibility of impact. Stay tuned. All right, guys, so let's talk about impact. Listen, impact is powerful. Impact is key. Impact is something that you're having every day, whether or not you recognize it or not. Yeah, let me say that again. Impact is something that you're having every day, whether or not you recognize it or not. So impact is neutral. It's neutral, but we have a responsibility as leaders to have a positive impact on the people that follow us. And so I want to talk to you for the next few minutes just about the power and responsibility of positive impact. Listen, you've got to recognize that impact is key because impact is how you leave a legacy. Yeah, you will not leave a legacy with people or in places that you did not have an impact. Yeah, you will not leave a good legacy with people or in places that you didn't have a positive impact. And so I was having this conversation with my friend and brother Vondre Whaley. He's the principal at W.J. Keenan High School in Columbia, South Carolina. And we had this in-depth conversation about impact. And one thing that he said to me that stuck with me was this. He said, you've got to know when you've reached the ceiling of positive impact that you can have in a specific place. And you've got to know when you still have time and you still have space to grow with positive impact. Listen, you've got to understand self-awareness in order for you to know how you're going to continue to have positive impact with people. Listen, and so I want to talk to you today about just two things that you need to know about impact that's going to make you a better leader in whatever capacity you serve. Listen, the first thing you need to understand about impact is impact can be positive and impact can be negative. Dr. Williams, that's so simple. Yeah, on the Moment of Clarity, we try to make it as simple as possible. Listen, it can be positive and it can be negative, right? It's kind of like that neutral in your car. When you put your car in neutral, right? If you leave it in neutral, you're going to go one way or the other. But you've got to understand that the car is going based off of the circumstances. When you think about impact, your ability to have impact is controlled by your ability to be positive or negative despite the circumstances. Listen, you've got to give off positive impact in places and spaces and with people that follow you. You're going to have an impact, a positive impact. Now, in some ways and in some times, we don't have positive impact on people based off of our actions, sometimes based off of our decisions. And when you don't understand how to have positive impact on people, the way that you counter that is by having conversations with people to help you learn the best ways that they grow. Listen, most of the time, good leaders who have a negative impact do not have a negative impact on purpose. They have a negative impact because of a lack of knowledge or understanding in a specific area about a specific person. Listen, so it's imperative upon you, it's essential that you understand as a leader that your responsibility to the organization is to have positive impact on people so that they can be as effective as they can possibly be in the areas that they serve. Listen, you got to be positive and you have to have a positive impact on other people. Listen, the second thing you've got to understand about impact, listen, is impact, whether positive or negative, is relational. Yeah, impact, whether positive or negative, is relational. And so the way that I gauge or measure my ability to have impact on those who follow me is how I have relationship with them. Listen, if you walk into an organization, you can quickly tell the impact, positive or negative, that the leader is having based off of the relationship that the leader has with the people that serve with them. Listen, I've been in situations, I've seen so many situations in which the leader was great at the role or the job, but they weren't great at being a leader because they did not know how to have positive impact on other people. Listen, some leaders are very smart. Some leaders are very good with management. Some leaders are very good with solving problems, but they end up having negative impact on people because they don't understand the relational aspect to leadership. You have to be relationally intelligent, and you have to know and understand how to make positive relationships and have impact on people that serve with you based off of the knowledge you have about them. You cannot have positive relationships and have positive impact without knowledge about people. And so if you're a leader that refuses to have conversations with people, then you're not going to be positively impactful. If you're a leader that will not have conversations, you're too high and mighty to have conversations with people. You sit in your office, right? You sit behind your desk, and the only person that can talk to you is your secretary. Listen, you're going to begin to lead an organization with negative impact, and when the people have, when the leader has a negative impact with the people, then the organization has a negative impact in whatever area it's trying to meet and serve. Listen, you have to be relationally intelligent if you want to have positive impact. Listen, impact is so powerful, guys. And the only way that you really understand your impact, I like to tell people this: impact most of the time is like a crock pot. It's not like a microwave. Sometimes you see your positive impact immediately, right? But there are most of the time where you will not see your positive impact for months or years later, right? Because in leadership, you're looking at the big picture. And oftentimes it takes time to see change in people in order to reach the goal of the big picture. Listen, you've got to understand positive and negative impact. And you've got to know when your skill set has reached its potential in a particular place and that you are no longer able to have the positive impact on that place, in that space that you once had. And that's a huge problem in leadership. A lot of leaders don't realize when the clock has hit its last second and it's time for them to move. You've got to be aware of your positive impact on places, spaces, and faces. You've got to know that you are a leader that has the control, the responsibility, and the intangibles to have positive impact on those people that follow you. Listen, leave me a comment below. Like, share, subscribe. Visit basicwisdomllc.com. Until next time, if no one's following you, you're just walking. Until next time.